Welcome to the University of North Dakota's General Commencement Ceremony for undergraduate students. 8 times a year, the university conducts commencement ceremonies to celebrate the success of our students. Thank you for participating in today's ceremony. To honor our students, please silence your phones. If you must leave your seats, please be considerate of others around you. Enthusiasm for your graduate is understandable and encouraged. However, we ask that you do not use air horns during the ceremony. The harsh sound can be disturbing to some of our guests. The procession of candidates will enter the auditorium from the right. Our procession will include music by the UND Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. James Popejoy. Please stand as the candidates for degrees enter the auditorium. A UND student from the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps carries the American flag and leads the procession. Cadet Matthew Truax is a sophomore majoring in commercial aviation. Following Cadet Truax are international and tribal flags. The flag bearers represent the nations who are part of today's graduating class. A UND faculty member, chosen from the ranks of the Chester Fritz Distinguished Professors, carries the university flag and leads the candidates into the auditorium. Our flag marshal is Daphne Peterson, Chester Fritz Distinguished Professor of Sociology. The University of North Dakota was founded 6 years before North Dakota became a state. The original handwritten charter is preserved in the UND archives. A replica of the charter is being carried by Charter Marshal Dylan McAvoy. Candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the Nistler College of Business and Public Administration are accompanied by Dean Amy Henley and representatives of the college faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the John D. Odegaard School of Aerospace Sciences are accompanied by Dean Robert Kraus and representatives of the college faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Nursing and Professional Disciplines are accompanied by Dean Meredith Sjogren and representatives of the college faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences are accompanied by Associate Dean Yvette Kepke and representatives of the college faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Medicine and Health Sciences are accompanied by Associate Dean David Relling and representatives of the school faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Engineering and Mines are accompanied by Dean Brian Tandy and representatives of the college faculty. The candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Education and Human Development are accompanied by Dean Cindy Jumpman and representatives of the college faculty. The mace of the University of North Dakota symbolizes the institution's authority to grant degrees. It is made out of oak from the university's first building, Old Main. The mace precedes President Andrew Armacost and other members of the platform group. The mace is carried by the Grand Marshal, Jorge Soto. Wearing a medallion that carries the official seal of a university is a practice that dates back to the Middle Ages. The UND seal is worn as part of the President's regalia and represents our institution as a symbol of authority. The chain which supports the medallion includes the names of all former UND presidents. UND President Andrew Armacost wears the official seal during today's ceremony. His regalia has 4 chevrons on the sleeves, a distinction reserved for university presidents. President Armacost is accompanied by members of the platform who will be introduced when the ceremony begins.
There we go. How about a round of applause? And good afternoon. I'm Andy Armacost, president of the University of North Dakota. And let me offer my welcome to the University of North Dakota's 2022 Spring Commencement Ceremony. We are pleased you are gathered here to celebrate the academic achievements of all of our UND graduates. And let me do a sound check. People in the back, can you hear? Excellent. Today is a day of celebration. It's a day for you to cheer loudly for your loved ones. But first, let's begin with a number that honors our nation as we remain standing to welcome Erica Pelock, who comes to the podium to sing America the Beautiful. And every morning, the UND campus comes alive at 8 a.m. The carillons on top of Twomley Hall play America the Beautiful. So it is fitting that today we include this song to open our commencement ceremony. Erica, who is from Two Harbors, Minnesota, will be walking across the commencement stage later this afternoon, receiving her degree in music education. And we thank her for sharing her musical talents with us today. Erica. Please be seated. This is the 134th Spring General Commencement Ceremony at the University of North Dakota. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2022 here today to receive their bachelor's degrees. We are certainly so proud of your accomplishments and happy to be here to celebrate with you. And I'm now pleased to introduce Dr. Casey Ryan, Chair of the State Board of Higher Education, to bring greetings to our graduates and all of our guests.
Thank you, President Armacost. What a beautiful day for all of you. Congratulations to those being honored today, not only on the stage, but also graduates, and to all of our university faculty that are here with us today. So I represent the State Board of Higher Education. I'm here to show that we do care and want to make a difference in our state for education. We have a lot of duties. By and large, they relate to working with the legislature, with the governor, with industry, with students, citizens, faculty, and presidents. And I want to tell you, we are extremely proud of what President Armacost has brought to the University of North Dakota and with his wife, Kathy. So let's give them a hand. I knew it was an excellent selection 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and he's proven it in so many ways. So the task of the Higher Ed Board is to manage and promote education within the state of North Dakota. So because of that, we're proud of you and all of your accomplishments. And we hope that ultimately, with your education and knowledge, that you will stay and contribute back to the citizens of North Dakota. So that's really the task or goal of the Higher Ed Board. So if you are moving on to further education, or if you're going into a job in North Dakota, we want you to be working in the state of North Dakota. If you can't do it in North Dakota, I think Minnesota is second best, so best of luck. So you've all been in a system of grades. You had to do it in high school, you've done it in college, and your grades have been a component of what you are. But for those of you who are moving out of the educational system, you won't be judged by the typical grading system. You will be judged, but the system will be, how do you deal with people? And that's more important, because today, with your degree, you are given opportunity, an opportunity from the University of North Dakota. But that's only opportunity. It does not guarantee success. For you to move on and be successful, you have to do something with that degree. And we're all different. It's whatever you choose to do. But the fact that you're here today says you have the right stuff to move your life to another level. So in closing, I want to give you a few hints on how you need to be successful. It's really pretty basic. It has to do with communication. Number 1, smile. Number 2, be nice. Number 3, listen. Number 4, have a good attitude. And number 5, make a difference every day you go out to work or live your life. So with that, as you do things in life, if you have to make a choice between being intelligent or smart versus being nice, choose nice. If you can do both, thank your parents. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan, and we appreciate that challenge. Your grade is an A for today, so well done, and we appreciate the great support that you provide to all of us at the University of North Dakota. Let me introduce the folks on stage here with me. This is what we call our platform group. We just heard from Dr. Casey Ryan, Chair of the State Board of Higher Education. Let me introduce General John Raymond, Chief of Space Operations, our commencement speaker. And also Molly Raymond, his wife, who's an advocate for military families and UND's President Medal recipient. Eric Link, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Jed Shivers, Vice President for Finance and Operations. Melanie Linder, Vice President for Marketing and Communications. John Mihalich, Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Beth Helwig, Vice President for Student Affairs. Ken Ruitt, Associate Dean for Education and Faculty Affairs in the School of Medicine and Health Sciences. Chris Nelson, Associate Dean, scratch that, newly appointed Dean of the Graduate School here at UND. Alex Pokernowski, Dean of Students. Sarah Prout, Vice President of Marketing and Communications for the UND Alumni Association and Foundation. Scott Correll, our Registrar. And our two stage announcers, Dave Tack and Darren Looker. The commencement ceremony you are attending this afternoon, where bachelor's degrees are being conveyed, represents only a portion, about 65%, of all the candidates eligible for degrees from UND today. A similar ceremony for graduate students, those receiving their master's or their doctoral degrees, was held here this morning. In all, nearly 1,800 students are eligible to receive their degrees today. We welcome those who are watching our commencement ceremony today, live online. We're pleased that you are enjoying this important outreach service of the University of North Dakota. We also welcome our graduates from a distance who have traveled here today to participate in this commencement ceremony live. Thank you for your efforts to get here. We also extend a special welcome to our distance education graduates taking part in commencement through our webcast or Facebook Live. We thank you for joining us from across the country and all around the world. We congratulate and celebrate you as well. And graduates at a distance, those completing their degrees through online academic programs, have been offered the opportunity to have their names read at today's ceremony. We are pleased to include our online distance degree graduates in this way. Let me also offer additional special thanks. First, to the members of the UND Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Jim Popejoy for the pre-ceremony concert and providing music for today's ceremony. How about a round of applause? They are awesome. We always appreciate the support of the UND Music Department helping to showcase the talents of our students on this special day. Thank you to all who were involved in the live pre-commencement program called Celebrate Achievement that was shown on the video boards in the arena and live streamed before today's ceremony. I'd also like to acknowledge the representatives of the UND faculty who are present and seated with their students within their academic colleges on the floor here in the arena. Please, faculty members, if you're here, stand and be recognized. They're the ones who make it happen. I'd also like to acknowledge the members of the UND staff who have also supported these graduates during their years at the university. If you're here, please stand, even if you're back in the audience. How about a round of applause for them? A bashful group. Thanks also to the commencement marshals, the UND student ambassadors, students who carried their country's flags and also tribal flags in the procession. Special thanks to UND staff members responsible for today's ceremony, including our stage managers, Sarah Kaiser and Cassie Gerhardt. And let me also finally offer a special thanks to all the family members, parents, grandparents, spouses, aunts, uncles, cousins, children, and friends of our graduates today. Graduates, why don't you give all these people a nice round of applause for all the support that they provided you. And as a 30-year military veteran, I have a special place in my heart for those who have served. So let me extend appreciation to all veterans and future service members who are graduating here today. Please stand and be recognized. And now I would like to call forward our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Eric Link.
Thank you, President Armacost. At the University of North Dakota, only undergraduate students, those receiving bachelor's degrees, are designated as graduating with honors. These graduates earn the right to wear the university's official honor medallion as part of their academic regalia on their graduation day. All students graduating with honors, whether cum laude magna cum laude, or summa cum laude receive the same medallion. GPA levels for graduating with honors are 3.5 for cum laude, 3.7 for magna cum laude, and 3.9 for summa cum laude. That's on a 4-point scale. Specific honor designations are listed in the commencement program for each graduate. Students graduating cum laude, please stand. Round of applause. Please be seated. Students graduating magna cum laude, please stand. Please be seated. Students graduating summa cum laude, please stand. You may be seated, and a huge congratulations to all who are graduating with honors today. One more big round of applause for all of those graduates. President Armacost.
Thank you. Now I would like to introduce today's guest speaker. I'm honored and thrilled to welcome General Jay Raymond. He is the Chief of Space Operations, the head of the U.S. Space Force. In this role, he leads our nation's newest branch of the military and has done so since the Space Force was created in December of 2019. His full biography is shown on page 16 of your program, but let me offer a couple notes. General Raymond's first assignment was here at Grand Forks Air Force Base as a Minuteman Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Crew Commander and Flight Commander from 1985 through 1989. Throughout his career, he has held multiple planning, command, and leadership positions within the Office of the Secretary of Defense, Air Force Space Command, U.S. Strategic Command, and U.S. Space Command. In leading our nation's guardians, he assures our uninterrupted operations in space, which is a foundation of our national security. In addition, his visionary views on the roles of universities in our nation's security paved the way for UND to be the first ever university partner with the U.S. Space Force. We are delighted that he and his wife Molly, who is a two-time UND graduate, are joining us today. Please join me in a warm University of North Dakota welcome for General Jay Raymond.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Are you excited? President Armacost, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates here today. I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity to join you here on a wonderful day. President Armacost, thank you for that kind introduction, and thank you for your leadership of this great university and for your long and distinguished career in service to our nation. You probably all know this, but Andrew Armacost is not just the University of North Dakota's president, he's also a retired Air Force general officer with a distinguished career, and just an incredibly talented, accomplished, and brilliant man. He culminated his career as the Dean of the Air Force Academy, and I will tell you, he was universally loved and respected among cadets, faculty, and all who served with him. And I will tell you, the Air Force's loss is UND's gain. Being here today brings a bit of nostalgia, as this is where my Air Force career began. This August will mark 38 years since Second Lieutenant Jay Raymond arrived at Grand Forks Air Force Base as a missile launch officer in the 321st Strategic Missile Wing. But even more importantly, Grand Forks and the University of North Dakota will always hold a special place in my heart. First off, UND is world leading in the fields of medicine, engineering, aviation, unmanned aircraft systems, and most importantly to me, space. It is no coincidence that the Space Force's very first agreement with an educational institution was the University of North Dakota. That's all true. That's all true. But it is even more important to me because this is where I met Molly, the love of my life, and a 1987 University of North Dakota undergraduate and a 1989 graduate. Now, is it just me, or is there a buzz here today? Allow me to join your family, friends, and faculty in taking a moment to applaud each and every one of you on this special day. Congratulations on an incredible achievement. Today, you can sit back, enjoy the day, think to yourself, I made it. And I encourage you all to do so. But also realize we're celebrating a new beginning. That's the reason why they call this a commencement address. Commencement meaning beginning, not the end. And although we're celebrating your graduation, we are also reflecting on the opportunities that lie ahead for each of you. Tomorrow you will start a new chapter where it's not just about getting a good grade anymore. A chapter where your family, your employer, your community, and your nation are depending on you to use what you have learned to make a difference. You are graduating into a dynamic and changing world, the most complex global strategic environment in most of our lifetimes. That will bring challenges for you, but it will also bring great opportunities. Know that you are good enough to do great things if you are bold enough to invent your future. When I arrived at Grand Forks Air Force Base nearly 4 decades ago, I had no idea where my career would take me. I thought I'd spend 4 years in the Air Force and then get out. Instead, I spent 35 years in the United States Air Force and 2.5 in the Space Force as the Chief of Space Operations for our newest branch of the military service. If you had asked me, or if anybody that knew me, if I would ever be in a position like this, I and they would tell you there's absolutely no way. But if I can do it, so can you. Just as today, there are many jobs that didn't even exist when I graduated, including my current job. Many of you will work in jobs or careers throughout your career that don't exist today. I didn't even see a personal computer until I was a senior in college. We used punch cards on a big mainframe computer. And a cyber attack back then was your roommate. My roommate was a guy named Jordy Jordan, who mixed up your cards. And today, I'm leading the most high-tech military service in our country. A service whose mission is to ensure that every American and our joint forces have the space capabilities that fuel your way of life and protect our national security interests. Many of you may not recognize the fact that you've used space multiple times before you had your first cup of coffee. You used it when you accessed a map application on your phone to drive here today. Our GPS satellite constellation provides you that little blue dot. Your smartphone is a really stupid phone without space. If any of you listen to satellite radio, you can thank space. If you got a weather forecast, you got that from space. When you got cash out of an ATM machine, you use space. How many people stopped at a gas station and got gas and paid at the pump? You use space. Because the timing signal off the global positioning system, the GPS satellite system, synchronizes our information way of life, our information age society. Technology is moving so fast, and the U.S. commercial industry is so innovative that next week, your skill set will already be getting stale. Like me, you will have to continue to learn and reinvent yourself. Never stop being curious, never stop learning. So how do we handle a world that's changing so rapidly around us? It could be easy to lose your way. The answer is to think carefully about your values, wherever you found them. Your values are your North Star, and they will help guide you when you are faced with opportunities, challenges, and failure. Everyone will find their own, but I'll give you one example. In the Space Force, we have 4 core values: courage, commitment, connection, and character. I want to tell them a little bit about you today because I believe they are good values, not just for Guardians, but for everyone who wants to live a good life, a life of purpose, and a life of meaning. The first is courage. There are many different types of courage. The physical courage it takes to put yourself in harm's way in order to keep others safe. But when I say courage, I mean more than that. Courage is taking action and accepting risk when necessary, being open to change and engaging with new ideas, doing what needs to be done and saying what needs to be said because it is right, and the kind of courage it is that's and what's needed in all of us, whatever our careers, whatever our paths in life. For me, recently, courage has meant being bold. Standing up the first new military service in more than 70 years doesn't mean doing things the same way that we've always done them. We've had to take risks and be creative. And as I've told my team, being bold takes courage. Think about what courage means to you. It might mean bringing new ideas or a new perspective. It might mean bringing a new technology to your business. Don't hold back. Dream big and deliver. The second of our Space Force values is commitment. All of you already know something about commitment. It took commitment to apply to and to get accepted to UND. It took commitment to make it through your tough classes. It took commitment to work on the degree for 4 years, or maybe even longer. And I'm sure each and every one of you were challenged in one way or another along the way, and you stuck with it, or you wouldn't be here right now. And it's going to take even more commitment as you go forward from here. You'll need to set really high standards. Don't settle for mediocrity. For those entering in the military, please stand. For those that got commissioned. Anybody here? Anybody? There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I'm assuming when you raised your hand to take an oath of office to serve our country, you didn't want to join a so-so military. You want to be part of the world's best. And that holds true for each and every one of you. No matter what your profession that you pursue, strive to be the best. Set very high standards. And hold yourself and those that you're privileged to lead accountable to meet those standards. Our third value is connection. We have all, over the past 2.5 years of quarantine, with masks and remote classes and social distancing, been reminded of how vital connection can be. But many of you might be surprised that connection is one of the core values of a military service. However, it makes a lot of sense when you think about space. Space is a vital global interest. There are no borders where that side is yours and this side is mine. It's a global domain we all share. It has to be a team effort. And winning teammates have a special connection. They treat each other with respect. They tap into the best each other has to offer. They are stronger together than they are individually, and they work together not just to profit from a transaction, but because they agree on a common purpose. Our final Space Force value is character. Character defines who you really are. The actions we take, both the small ones on a daily basis and the big ones in a moment of crisis, are a reflection of your character. You are going to be put in positions where it will be easier to give your integrity away and make the wrong decision than it will be to make the tougher right decision. Always make the right decision. You'll be defined by your character. Nobody can take that away from you. You can only give it away. And I would encourage you not to do so. It's a lot harder to actually do the right things, especially when no one is looking, when no one applauds, when the only reward you get is the certainty within yourself that you did the right thing. Finally, if you take nothing else from this address, I'd ask you to be a good person. Treat everyone with dignity and respect. This will sound a little familiar to those that were here in this morning's ceremony, but I'm a big country music fan. Anybody here a country music fan? Woo! I can't put it any better than Tim McGraw and his song, Humble and Kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you have mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. Thanks so much for having me here and letting me share a few thoughts with you. My sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. Molly and I wish you all the best in the future. Now go climb that mountain and make a difference. Thank you.
We are very fortunate not only to have General Raymond with us today, but also to have his leadership with the new Space Force and positioning our nation and the world, actually, for a safe space. And so, General Raymond, thank you so much for being here with us. In addition, I need to also comment that Mrs. Raymond received recognition earlier today. And it was in the form of what's known as the President's Medal, which is the highest honor the president of UND can confer by his or her own authority. The medal was designed by renowned sculptor Avard Fairbanks, who served as a sculptor in residence at UND in 1966. The front has an image of alma mater with the phrase, "An invitation to learning," and the back also contains symbology that's meaningful for our university. I presented this to Mrs. Raymond, Molly Raymond, earlier today for her distinguished service at the national level, advocating for military families and military spouses and making sure that they had the resources they need to be successful as military families. How about a round of applause for Molly Raymond? And now it is my pleasure on behalf of the faculty and the State Board of Higher Education to present 3 honorary doctoral degrees. Our distinguished recipients were nominated by the faculty and approved for this distinction by the State Board of Higher Education. The honorary doctoral degree, a long-standing tradition at the University of North Dakota, honors individuals for truly outstanding accomplishments which have benefited our state, our nation, and the world. A list of past UND honorary degree recipients is included in your commencement program. Our first honorary degree will be presented to Henry Hare. He will be escorted and presented by Amy Henley, Dean of the Nistler College of Business and Public Administration.
Thank you, President Armacost. Henry, your long career in accounting and your business success did not start with a love of numbers. It came instead from a love of warmth, right? That's because being a paperboy in Bismarck, North Dakota in the winter is a frosty, chilly line of work. You grew up in Bismarck, and the accounting offices that you would visit while delivering the Tribune were always a welcome and warm reprieve from the cold and the snow outside. As you thawed out and blew on your hands by the reception desk and surveyed the scene, you recognized that, hey, those folks with the adding machines have it pretty good in here. You first graduated from UND in 1968 with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, majoring in accounting. Before coming back for your master's degree, you proudly served in the U.S. Army's 4th Infantry Division in the Vietnam War, earning a Bronze Star in service to your country. Thank you. Upon your second graduation in 1971, you headed west to Portland, Oregon, to work for one of the country's largest public accounting firms, now known as Ernst & Young, or EY. You began as an auditor, but soon specialized as a management consultant in healthcare finance. It was from this point in your career entering the healthcare industry, that you became an entrepreneurial leader who helped to transform the healthcare delivery by focusing investments in preventative care and wellness. You helped to found Healthways in 1981 and AmSurg in 1992. As CFO, board member, and executive leader, you created thousands of jobs, served millions of patients, and grew companies with market capitalizations in the billions of dollars. Your leadership in this arena pioneered transformational changes that have improved patient experiences, the delivery of high-quality care, and reduced cost and value for both investors and patients. Through your success in business, you have also become known and respected for your philanthropy. UND has particularly benefited from your investments in education and your belief in us. You have endowed a professorship, a chair, and several activities in the Department of Accountancy and the Nistler College. But in typical Henry fashion, only one of these endowments bears your name. And even then, it's in honor of your family. Your endowments honor the legacy of UND Accountancy and provide enduring support for faculty, technology, scholarships, and experiential learning. You exemplify the Nistler College's core values through your thoughtful, observant, and principled character and your lasting support of our college's mission. We are honored to confer upon you this honorary degree.
Thank you, Dean Henley. And I have to also say that I have to talk about Dean Henley a little bit, who I've come to know since she has joined the faculty, who is just a fantastic leader for the School of Business and just a fantastic addition to the University of North Dakota. And so, President Armacost, faculty, graduates, family and friends, and all from the university who support all of this that is happening in a proud, great university. Thank you for letting me share in this great graduation, this great day of celebration for you. It's been a great privilege for me to be here. And I want to thank everyone at the university and everyone who participated in my selection. And it has been such an honor and a very humbling experience for me to be in the company of the past and the current recipients of this award. It's truly an esteemed group of people, and I'm really honored to be part of that group. But getting back to really what the day is all about, and that's your graduation, the celebration of your graduation. And the only thing that I can add, because I think you've had some great comments here this morning. General Raymond, I think your comments were great. I think they were really on point. I think I couldn't add anything to what you've said, Dr. Ryan. I think your comments were great as well. The only thing that I can add was that it was 54 years ago that I was sitting out there at this institution, which I hold very dear, and I was getting my bachelor's degree. And I know, looking back, after 54 years, the contribution of this university to my life, to my family's life, to the careers, to other people around indirectly, to the businesses, even to patients this university has been tremendous. And I just hope, no, I go beyond hope, because I know this university and I know what it does and what it represents, that I think that you will probably hold this university to the same level of feeling that it contributed to your life as much as what I have felt. And I sincerely hope that, because it's a great place, and it is you have a great foundation. It is a great foundation, and I think you'll carry that with you for the rest of your life. And that's the only thing that I can add, because I think what you've heard, I couldn't have had anything more. The only thing additional that I can say is when I graduated 54 years ago, the world was full of challenges, but again, as has been mentioned, challenges create opportunities. And the opportunities are there for people that stand up. They stand up with the right amount of integrity. They stand up with the right amount of character. And that's true, and it's been true over the years. It'll be true for years going on. And for you, the world is waiting for you. And just remember that. The world is waiting. It was waiting for me 54 years ago with what I had in this school, and it'll be waiting for you. Take advantage of that opportunity. You've got the tools, but the rest of it is up to you. But the world is waiting. Again, thank you. Congratulations. It's been a major accomplishment, and celebrate this day, because it is truly a major accomplishment. Celebrate with your family. It's a great day. And again, thank you for letting me participate in this, and thank you to the university.
Please remain standing. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, I confer to you, Henry D. Hare, the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. In recognition of your rank as Doctor of Letters, I will invest you with the doctor's hood marked with the colors of the university, which we've done, and in witness of this degree, we already presented you with a diploma officially signed and bearing the seal of the university. How about another round of applause for Henry Hare? Our next honorary degree will be presented to Molly Ye. She will be escorted and presented by Yvette Kepke, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Molly, though many now know you for your farmstead culinary adventures on the Food Network, starring in Girl Meets Farm, your origins are in the world of music, of percussion more specifically. Growing up near Chicago, inspired by your father's pursuits as a musician, you took to the drums. You've been quoted as saying, "Everything about my personality pointed to wanting to hit things, except people." Finding music spotlights at a young age, you made your Carnegie Hall debut at 17. Hitting things stamped your ticket to an education at the Juilliard School in New York City, from which you graduated in 2011 with a bachelor's degree in percussion. As you have written on your now famous blog, My Name is Ye, living in the Big Apple also blossomed your love and appreciation of food. And writing has been there all along, starting with personal journals and your founding of a student newspaper long before your move to Grand Forks in 2013. It was your writing, though perhaps more importantly, your cooking and baking, that bridged the gap between the Mecca of metropolitan life and its farthest outskirts. Indeed, you missed many things, as you recalled in a 2018 feature story for Architectural Digest's Clever. Grand Forks isn't known for its bagels or matzo ball soup. In choosing to move to the hometown of your now husband, Nick Hagan, also affectionately known as Egg Boy to your readers, you rolled up your sleeves and got to work. For a while, I missed bagels, you wrote, but eventually, I learned how to make bagels. Through middle-of-the-night shifts at a local bakery, you forged a path that revered your past, yet embraced your present. With all the adventures that come with starting a new life in a new place, your sharp writing had a unique opportunity to shine. In an article for Minnesota Monthly, a columnist wrote that your kitchen is a place where Lutheran cookbook classics and baking staples from your Jewish and Chinese roots collide. As your steady practice in the kitchen led to viral posts on Pinterest, and later you appeared in food publications such as Food 52 and Condé Nast Traveler, your new path was realized. Just 2 years after leaving New York, in 2015, you were awarded both Yahoo's and Saveur Magazine's Blog of the Year. Your debut cookbook, published just a year later, Molly on the Range, Recipes and Stories from an Unlikely Life on a Farm, won the Judge's Choice IACP Cookbook Award in 2017. A second book, Yogurt, published in 2018. And your upcoming cookbook, Home is Where the Eggs Are, is set for September release. The success of your blogging and authoring endeavors led to several appearances on Food Network television programs, as well as a place on Forbes' 30 Under 30 class of 2017. In 2018, you began starring on your very own show, set and filmed right in UND's backyard on the Hagen Farmstead. Girl Meets Farm has now aired more than 100 episodes, and you've since been nominated for a Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Culinary Host. You and your husband's connections to UND have been featured in multiple episodes of the show, including Nick's participation in UND's trombone choir and watching the Fighting Hawks take the ice with the legendary Lamoureux twins. But beyond UND, your success has elevated the entire greater Grand Forks region with its distinctive agricultural, culinary, and cultural heritage to the national stage and beyond. We at UND are honored to recognize your contributions to this great state and the place you've come to know as home.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, I confer to you, Molly Rebecca Yeh, the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. In recognition of your rank of Doctor of Letters, I will invest you with the doctor's hood marked with the colors of the university. In witness of this degree, I also present you with a diploma officially signed and bearing the seal of the university. Molly, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Associate Dean Kepke. Thank you, President Armacost. And thank you, Dean Runquist, for the nomination, if you're watching on the live stream. I feel so lucky to officially be joining this community. 9 years ago, when I moved to Grand Forks and I went to my very first hockey game, I was immediately wrapped up in the energy and the excitement and the way that the community rallied behind the team, and I wanted to be a part of this. I wanted to find a way to become a part of UND. At the period break during that hockey game, the figure skating cheerleaders came out, and I'm an old figure skater. I thought, there's my in. So I hatched this elaborate plan. I was gonna apply to enroll in one class here, and I was gonna dust off my old figure skates and get back on the ice and work up the gumption and the courage and the skill to try out to be a figure skating cheerleader, and that totally failed. Ice is really slippery, skating's hard. It's not like riding a bike, and I also didn't wanna go back to school. But luckily for me, UND has made its way into my life in other ways. I have been so fortunate to be able to enjoy the concerts put on by the music department. I have been able to attend events like the UND Writers Conference, and I have had the sincere pleasure of getting to know students, faculty, alumni, and staff members. I have had students work in production for my show. Students have tested cake recipes for my cookbooks. And all along the way, I have just been so inspired by how kind and talented and hardworking all of the students at UND are. I feel so proud to call UND my hometown university. It is an honor to accept this degree. I'm proud to officially be a Fighting Hawk. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Our next honorary degree will be presented to Delore Zimmerman. He will be escorted and presented by Daphne Peterson, Department Chair and Chester Fritz Distinguished Professor of Sociology in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Dr. Zimmerman, over the past 30 years, your expertise as an economic strategist, researcher, activist, and developer has affected communities not only in the Red River Valley, but across the country and around the world. A native of Wishick, North Dakota, you earned your undergraduate and graduate degrees in sociology from UND in 1976 and 1979 before earning your PhD at Pennsylvania State University in 1986, specializing in sociology, economic geography, and environment. You've since worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs, nonprofits, and other economic development organizations in countries including Wales, England, and South Korea. Your company, Praxis Strategy Group, has expanded in the past decade to West Africa, including countries such as Ghana and Tanzania. Your life's work truly has embodied the nature of Praxis by creating real change among dozens of communities through strategic planning and economic advisement. As a researcher, you've been awarded 8 Small Business Innovation Research Awards funded by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Rural Development. It was through this work that you developed leading-edge practices and tools that help community leaders work with entrepreneurs in building competitive, innovation-based economies. You've also authored a number of economic papers, economic growth policy papers, as a result of your extensive research and experiences, including collaborations with notable experts such as economist Phil Burgess and professor and author Joel Kotkin. In 1994, you founded Praxis Strategy Group, which is headquartered right here in downtown Grand Forks to this day, despite its global footprint. You and your team have become widely known for conducting research, developing strategies, and managing activities that help communities access and build on strengths as a means of economic growth. Praxis has had a role in community strategic planning throughout the Red River Valley region, and in 2009 expanded to create Praxis Africa. This organization is working to support advanced, sustainable solutions for agriculture, food, water, and energy, partnering African entrepreneurs with North American companies looking to create business relationships on the African continent. Currently, in addition to your ongoing leadership of Praxis Strategy Group, you serve as the interim executive director of the Valley Prosperity Partnership, a coalition led by business executives in the Red River Valley and joined by leaders of the Valley's higher education institutions and economic development organizations to advance strategic initiatives for common economic goals. You also co-funded and co-managed the Red River Corridor Fund and are president of the Red River Angel Fund, which makes equity investments in small businesses with innovative ideas and high potential. If not for your continued commitment to the state of North Dakota and to the greater Grand Forks region, our community's collective involvement in burgeoning, highly innovative industries would be nowhere near as advanced as it is today. You have pushed this region to bet on its strengths and expand its reach both nationally and globally. It is with immense pride in these achievements that we confer upon you this honorary degree.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, I confer to you, Delore Delmar Zimmerman, the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters. In recognition of your rank of Doctor of Letters, I will invest you with the doctor's hood marked with the colors of the university. In witness of this degree, I also present you a diploma officially signed and bearing the seal of the university. Delore, congratulations.
Well done. Well, quite an amazing and humbling experience to receive this recognition. I'm so grateful to the university, one of the state's leading institutions, and certainly one of the anchors of our state. I view today as really a celebration of all those who have influenced me and encouraged me. My parents, who instilled an appreciation for the value of education and really embedded in me the spirit of exploration with all the travels we did. My family, who's endured all my absences as I've worked around the country and throughout the world. Really appreciate my wife, Sonia, and my kids for tolerating all that. I've been very fortunate to work in many areas around the world based on my education here at University of North Dakota in sociology. You know, when I first got here as an undergraduate, I had no idea what I was going to do, but I immersed myself in the humanities, history, religion, literature, and expanded my horizons. And then when I went to the graduate program in the sociology department, I really honed in on my skills as a researcher, social theory, and just had a marvelous time, which prepared me for my doctorate program at Penn State and then for my career in economic development. And I've had the opportunity to work with so many leaders across the United States and across the world, and I particularly want to say hello to my friends and colleagues in Africa who are watching today by internet, so thanks for broadcasting that, Madasi. And it just means a lot to me for them to be able to see it. So I'm going to echo just a few things that have already been commented on. You know, as you go forth today, I think what you'll find is that we live in a world in search of solutions, whether that's in your community, in your church, in your school, whether it's in the nation, whether it's in the company you work for, the school you teach in. Everybody's in search of solutions because there's so much change and it's changing so rapidly. And I've found that people who are successful in managing change and being successful have two defining characteristics: resolve and resourcefulness. So as you go forth, be resolved to do the things you want to accomplish and be resourceful. Do what you can do with the resources at hand, and you will be very successful. So with that, thanks again, University of North Dakota. I'm so proud to be a recipient of this degree. And graduates, go forth. Thank you very much.
The next portion of today's commencement ceremony involves the conferring of the degrees to the candidates assembled before you. The candidates for bachelor's degrees will be presented by Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Eric Link.
Thank you so much, President Armacost. First, let me extend my own congratulations to all three of the honorary degree awardees here today. And now, let's confer a few more degrees. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You are candidates for graduation right now, but in 60 seconds, you're going to be graduates of this university. Before we do that, can I get a shout out from the friends and loved ones in the stands who have been counting down the day to this moment? Anyone? Okay, there's no turning back. You're about to become graduates. So will all the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? President Armacost, these candidates have completed all requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees from the University of North Dakota as listed in the commencement program. I therefore have the honor of presenting them to you for the conferring of these degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree listed in the commencement program. I have the honor of welcoming you into the ancient and universal society of scholars with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, and will now present you with the diploma marked with the seal of the university. As a traditional symbolic act to acknowledge your graduation, please take a moment to now move your tassels from the right side of your mortar to the left. Congratulations to all of you receiving your degrees. You may be seated, and let's go.
So, stage direction time. Graduates, you will come forward to the stage row by row as your college is called forward and announced. Please follow the directions of the commencement marshals. As you move towards the front of the arena, you will have a posed photo taken before ascending the ramp on the side of the stage. After you have received your diploma folder from the president, please use the ramp at the center of the stage to return to your original seat for the remainder of the ceremony as directed by the marshals.
The banner for each college and school will accompany the candidates to the platform. Banners are accented with colors traditionally associated with each academic discipline. Courses in nursing have been offered at UND since 1909. Undergraduate education began in 1949. The College of Nursing was founded 10 years later. Here are the online candidates for degrees in the College of Nursing and Professional Disciplines, followed by the candidates who are here today. Laukisha A. Chaskey, Felicia Rayanne Flesness, Dana Danielle Jones, Sabrina Ladoucer, Tara Marie Siebold.
Remington K. Vanette. Callie Barrett. Brittany Connor. Lindsay Ann English. Lauren Rebecca Headland. Madeline Christine Henke. Sarah Jean Clem. Ellie Kathleen Morgan. Madison Marie Musich. Catherine L. Sparbo. Callie Bonita Wake. Ashley Sarah Ayotte. Brittany Marie Balsden. Paige Beecher. Jacob Bisgins. Taylor M. Culliver. Nikki Joy Dahl. Hannah Grace Gale Donahue. Taylor Morgan Ebertowski. Mackenzie Marlene Eckrod. Ashley R. Edvinson. Catherine Johanna Eli. Emily G. Fischler. Moira Flaherty. Greta Jean Florence. Michaela Marie Freilich. Kaya L. Greenlee. Allison J. Guthmiller. Sydney Ann Jelly. Kayla Sherilyn Horner. Maddie Jerome. Peyton Keneally. Morgan Nicole Knutsvig. Samuel J. Kramer. Sarah Marie Kruger. Alexandra K. Lee. Nicholas Lemke. Morgan Pearl Livingston. Marissa Renee Lanas. Eliza Dawn Lofberg. Madison L. McDonald. Cami Leanne McAnally. Maitland Irene Meal. Brianna Lynn Moncada. Derek Murph. Jake Nelson. Vincenzo Natomi Orbita. Emma Teresa Overly. Carson Michael Paniak. Amber Rose Pierce.
You want your diploma? Okay, there we go. Well done. Congratulations.
Elizabeth M. Renner.
Congratulations. Well done.
Hallie Rude.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Grace Ava Rojeski.
Awesome job. That's a big day for you. Congratulations.
Haley Saylor.
Congratulations.
Grace Noel Channelik.
Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Megan Marie Schumacher.
Congratulations. Good to see you.
Catherine Marie Tice.
Awesome Awesome job. Congratulations.
Taylin Courtney Thompson.
Great job. We're really proud of you. Well done.
Carolyn Tomashko.
Great for you. Congratulations.
Nathan Floyd Trout.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Dawson J. Trifter.
Awesome job. Well done.
Haley A. Vandervorst.
Great job. Congratulations. Proud of you.
Megan Vogt.
Good to see you. Congratulations. All the best.
Madison Voigt.
Congratulations.
Ashley Marie Volmer.
Congratulations. That's a big day for you. Well done.
Brianna Nicole Widman.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Tyra P. Wilson.
Good job. Congratulations.
Shaylin Nicole Wells.
Good to see you again. Congratulations. Yeah.
Mara Elizabeth Yapello.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good day for you.
Alexis Nicole Barber.
Good job. Congratulations.
Natalie Elaine Carlstrom.
All the best and congratulations. Well done.
Lakeisha A. Chasky.
Good day for you. Congratulations. Well done.
Alicia N. Dreyer. Felicia Rayanne Flesness.
Awesome job. Well done. Good cheer. Great job. Congratulations.
Katie Nicole Germain.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Michelle Marie Grafsgaard.
Congratulations. That's a big day for you. Well done.
Anna Jane Gregory.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Sierra Kate Gutches.
Great job. Big day for you. Well done.
Catherine Marie Hauglin.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Barbara Pauline Huey.
Big day for you. Congratulations. Well done.
Patrick M. Kinney.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Leslie Joan Lindquist.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Kara McDonald.
Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Megan Joanne Miller.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Faith Marie Peterson.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Zoe Love Saylor.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Lindsay May Soul.
Congratulations. Good day.
Taylor Jean Soring.
Awesome job. I know it's a big day for you. Well done.
Emily J. Stoner.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Hannah Elizabeth Weber.
That's the first one of the day. Congratulations. Yeah, big day for you.
You too.
Jamie Lee Belgard.
Awesome job. Congratulations. I know it's a big day for you. Well done.
The Department of Aviation was founded in 1968 and grew to form a college in 1982. In 1998, it was named in honor of its founder and first dean, John Odegaard. Here is the online candidate for a degree in the John D. Odegaard School of Aerospace Sciences, followed by the candidates who are here today. Logan Conald Wallace.
Isabel Adams. Emma Rose Anderson. Noah Frederick Arendt. Alexander Andrew Arnold. Claire Becker. Samuel Beater. William D. Bennett. Allison Kathleen Berger. Bryce Taylor Brizantine. Matthew Thomas Brown. Taylor M. Cables. Thomas Caldwell. John Chu. Jun Hee Choi. Travis J. Collins. Noah D. Courier. Stefan James Dan. James D. DeArmond. Liren Ding. Alex Dittrich. Braden Drescher. Devin Luke Neop Durant. Jason Alexander Newfield. Charles Mark Eckhart. Dane Orlin Ellingson. Jacqueline Marie Emery. Connor Brian Erickson. Ryan William Philippa. Ryan Putvin Fessenmeyer. Christian Bjorn Flanders. Sean Flynn. Andrew Fox. Michael Trevor Fontaine. Austin Drake Fung. Andrew Martin Gargalack. Ryan Gilmer.
Thank you.
Mason Alexander Gord. Marianne Pearl Gray. Adam Grove. Noah John August Gruby. Thomas James Hamlin. Bryce Eugene Haraway. Jacob Andreas Hauser. James Roger Henry. Alexis Hess. Xiaobo Hong. Elizabeth Sarah Erkey. Sophia Elizabeth Jensen. Samuel Scott Kennedy. John Andrew Kirkert. Kirsten Emily Kniebel. Dong Oak Ko. Easton Coley. Adam John Kransky. Ryan Joseph Crum. Garrett Taylor Kriebel. Sydney Cassette Kruger. William G. Labor. Caleb Lindsay. Lathan Charles Lohman. Evan Thomas Lubeck. Mitchell Lucido. Michael Brooks Mann. William Edward Mann. Alexander Robert McQuaid. Ashley T. Meeks. Frank Anthony Meredith II. Eric Miles. Emmeline Louise Miller. Brendan Patrick Virgil Millette. Connor Glenn Mingle. Jacob R. Molitor. Sarah Michelle Moen. Jacob M. Monsanto. Colin J. Mueller. Morgan Isabel Myers. Cameron Page Noes. Ethan Olson. Victoria Omark. Jack William O'Neill. Wilfredo Joseph Ortiz. Spencer Mason Peters. Corbin Jeffrey Phillip. Kyle Allen Robinson. Joshua Rogney. Samantha Santos. Emma Louise Schaefer. Kyle Schliemann. Evan Isaac Shook. Joseph Charles Sitars. Ty Gabriel Smith. Noah Arthur Stracius. Evan Smith. Evan Stewart Steensma. Logan Lee Stokey. Colin T.T. Salagis. Alex Tangren. Bryce McConna LaRue Tarpey. Connor V. Trifoletti. Ryan Troftgruben. Logan J. Ungentim. Julian Paul Vandegrift. Ashley M. Volk. Andrew Robert Wozniewski. Christoph Weber. Alexander Michael Willand. Joel Robert Willott. Alex Cameron Wintle. Christopher Jacob Woodland. Christopher James Zariello. Anand Henry Schleif. David John Singwald. Casey Tays. Dylan Mark Vogt.
Are you loud? I'm loud. Oh, good. You can take your time then. I guess I will.
The School of Medicine was established in 1905 as a two-year medical education program. It expanded in the 1970s to a four-year program granting medical degrees. Here are the candidates for degrees in the School of Medicine and Health Sciences.
Brooke Madison Emmel.
We just sanitized, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Congratulations.
Eric M. Gelseth.
Congratulations. Well done.
Cameron Taylor Jennings.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Gabrielle M. Miller.
Great job. Proud of you. Well done.
Kaylee A. Rothenberg.
Congratulations.
Michaela Joe Springer.
Good to see you. Congratulations.
Gabriel Marie Trottier.
Proud of you. Well done.
Sadio Adden.
Congratulations. We're really proud of you. Well done.
Jaden Corinne Aslan.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Emily Ray Dahl.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Tyler James Dufall.
Awesome job. Big day for you. Well done.
Megan L. Gustafson.
Big day. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Janae Andrea Harris.
Hi, Janae. Good to see you. Congratulations. Well done.
Morgan R.G. Kynes. Kelly Jean Lynch.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Grace Marie Matter.
Awesome job. So proud of you. Well done.
Sydney Ann Metz.
Great job. So proud of you. Well done.
Sarah Muehlberg.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good day.
Renee Chi Indu.
Awesome job. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Gina Olson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Adelaide Jean Pearson.
Congratulations. It's a big day for you. Well done.
Grace Hildy Ramberg.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Jacob Mitchell Tupa.
Great job. Thank you, buddy. Well done.
The College of Engineering and Mines dates back to 1889 and was developed in harmony with the Constitution of North Dakota. Here are the online candidates for degrees in the College of Engineering and Mines, followed by the candidates who are here today. Eunice A. Abdullahi, Colton N. Back, Rory K. Bryant, Derek Dunifer, Alec Honeycutt, Jeremy Philip Marsh, Jesse D. Roebuck, Braden K. Traxel,
Mac Jonathan Buckholz, Josiah Scott Berkman, Brandon Michael Bush, Chaz D. Detko, Gabrielle M. Donay, Zachary Allen Greninger, Jalen J. Janarski, Clara R. Kaufman, Grant W. McDonald, William H. Moe, Connor John Pauley,
Great job. Good to see you again. Yeah, for 2 days.
Logan Travis Broughton,
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Tyler Jade Burrian, Samuel H. Castle, Blake Palmer Conrad, Nicole Elizabeth Dolish,
Awesome job. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Kessler Colton Heilman,
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Blake Michael Hildal,
Big day for you.
Anthony E. Kaiser,
Awesome job. Thank you. Congratulations.
Timothy Allen Lansbury,
Awesome job. Congratulations. To you.
Brianna N. Metzger,
Good to see you. Congratulations. Good play.
Beatrix Amelia Paulet,
Awesome job. Big day for you.
Savannah Rose Shower, Betsy Ann Seaver,
Big day for you. Well done.
Thank you.
Hannah Rose Sinclair, Riley Robert Thingvold, Eric Edwin Wicken, Marco Koyach, Casey Martin,
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Dalton Wrights, Michael I. Turnbull, Alec L. Veer, Joshua L. White. Abdicator M. Adine. Gabriel Jeffrey Carlson. Connor Allen Carrier. Branson Elliott. Bryce Jean Gruber. Daryl Johnson Jr. Trenton James Johnson. Adam Thomas Loxo. Amy Lynn Peterson. Eric William Pierce. William R. Brody. Eric Allen Rude. Juecto Herringer Silva. Megan Sierra Tellinghusen. Garrett Peter Chernogle. Luke Woods. Hayden Tyler Patterson. Kobe Keeson. Jaden James Sandback. Thomas O. Schubert. Amy Nicole Nygaard. Anton Aaron Ulvested.
Twice in 2 days, 3 times in 2 days.
Mitchell Connor Anderson.
All right, congratulations.
Blake S. Apanion.
I know your family's
Thomas Joseph Bell.
Good job, congratulations. Oh, there we go. Tell your family I said.
Roy M. Basie. Peyton T. Bolstead.
Congratulations. We're good for you.
Drew Joseph Carlson. Nathan Thomas Desalich. Casey Ryan Deers.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Mason James Dunn. Matthew Flynn.
Great job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Corbin John Goodrow.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Jacob William Hatfield. Alexander R. LaPlante.
Good job. Congratulations. You're great for it.
Samuel James McPherson.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
John Robert Isaac Marillo.
Good job. We're proud of you.
Elijah M. Riesgraff. Dean Andrew Rogers. Keegan James Sari. Patrick Joseph Lupolo. Benoit Saunier.
Awesome job. Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Dalton Jacob Shodine.
Congratulations. Well done.
Bo Steele.
Great job. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Jacob R. Todd.
Awesome job. It's a big day for you.
Daniel Joseph Treef.
Awesome job. Big day for you. Well done.
Connor Schuckert.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
John C. Westling.
Awesome job. Big cheering section. Good job.
Nagreen Zia Mahmoudi.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Nolan J. Zimney.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Travis Clay Helton.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Mohammed A. Mohammed.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Simon Kazmir Nida.
Good job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Jack P. Sullivan.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
The College of Education and Human Development was formed in 1996. It was the result of a merger between the Center for Teaching and Learning and the College for Human Resource Development. The real beginnings of the college can be traced back to the founding of the university in 1883. Here are the online candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Human Development, followed by the candidates who are here today. Amanda Hoverson. Carolina Snipes. Talia Lucia Vasquez.
Megan Lynn Awesome. Laura Marie Allensworth.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Marin Ray Bollinger.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Brittany Ann Christensen.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Elizabeth Costa.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Paisha Hayes.
Great job. Congratulations. Well done.
Tierney Page Eagleson.
Awesome job. Good day for you. Well done.
Molly M. Phelan.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Hannah K. Freeze.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Allison Eleanor Gottwald.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Lauren May Hafner.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Maddie Jean Hart.
Maddie, great job. Congratulations. Good day for you.
Elise E. Hills.
Congratulations. Well done.
Emily K. Johnson.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Paige Conlon Kinsella.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Caitlin R. Cluck.
Congratulations.
Hannah E. Coker.
Great job. We're proud of you. It's a big day.
Elaine Marie Larson.
Good day for you. Well done. Congratulations.
Eva Christine Mitchell.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Erica Marie Patton.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Shelby L. Putko.
Great job. Big day for you. Well done.
Eric J. Punchakar.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Joseph O. Seymour.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Spencer Carl Skahag.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Yep.
Ivy Marie Turner.
Congratulations. It's a big day. Well done.
Shelby Ann Weber.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Taylor Mackenzie Wright.
Awesome job. So proud of you. Well done.
Sarah Adelia Youngstrand.
Big day for you.
Rachel Zeltninger Edwards.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Peyton Madison Ziegler.
Congratulations.
Ryan Patrick Alexander.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Kylie Cruz.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done.
Christina Monique Gonzalez.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Alexander G. Grants.
Congratulations again. Well done.
Nicholas S. Heggie.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Ben D. Learvid.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Madison Riley Morin.
Yeah, big job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Trey Breeze Murray.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Joshua Nabertil.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Proud of you.
Bryden O. Swenson.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Jackson Ward.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Megan Wilson.
All the best. Congratulations. Well done.
Cameron De Silva.
Great job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Lauren Michelle Higgins.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Jocelyn Ray Kirk. Kelsey M. Moore.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Jada N. Redday.
Congratulations. We're very proud of you. Well done.
Elizabeth Marie Reed.
Congratulations. Well done.
JC J. Spaeth.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Emily Lara Geisler.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Sydney Hagan.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Hyland P. Hines.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Chris Rira Lawoa Howard.
Congratulations. We're proud of you. Well done.
Abigail Rose Casper.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Daniel J. Tucrow.
Good to see you. Congratulations. Good day for you.
A course in commerce was organized in 1917 and developed into the College of Business and Public Administration. The college's current name was adopted in 2019. Here are the candidates for degrees in the Nistler College of Business and Public Administration.
Dawson Dietrich. Donald Kenneth Edgerton. Anna Noel File. Brooke Taylor Govin. Patrick M. Jones. Kirsty Jane Lieberg. Tyler Jude Purdy. Monica Rose Richard. Alejandro Alonso Rodriguez. William Allen Tybert. Hunter Cowdrey. Ethan Darold Junk. Sierra Lynn Johnson. Amelia Joy Knight. Jacqueline Sue Lawrence. Colton Alex Martin. Sean Joseph Prusak.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Thank you.
Jared T. Schultz. Brady Dwayne Aberly. Zaya Lynn Alum. Mohammed El Ghamdi. Carter N. Anderson. Blake Atkins. Briar Chaz Baker. Brett Curtis Baldwin. Grace Bowman. Charles Michael Bennington. Robert P. Berwick. Martin Paul Bjornsted. Grace Brown. Ashton David Calder. Nicholas E. Carlson. Jacob Willis Christensen. Michael Davis. Patrick Henry Deli. Abner Mogire Mosetti. Tyler J. Dingman. Lauren Elizabeth Dockendorf. Jishnu Basu. Darren Alexander Dorman. James Thomas Erickson III. Fahad Qadi. Laura Ruth Fetzer. Trevor R. Fern. Connor P. Foley. Benjamin James Forbes. Delaney N. Fox. Olivia Grace Gadberry. Parker T. Gleason. Matthew Roger Gutzman. Claire Elena Granis. Allison B. Groher. Matthew P. Hellerman. Aubrey M. Hamilton.
Thank you so much.
Robert D. Hartle. Jack Harris. Justin Ethan Huck. Garrison Gray Hill. Brock Camden Hazy. Taryn Leanne Hoffer. Vetla Horvarak. Matthew Nelson Hove. Maya Jacobs. Hope Johnson. Janae Jones. Ryan James Jones. Jordan Allen Cattermas. Justin Andrus Calls. Travis A.H. Kilgore. Haley June Clemensrud. Wyatt Kosmetka. Jace Devin Colstead. Madison Jean Langley. Evan Michael Langang. Griffin Wayne Lickfelt. Drew Michael Lind. Aaron Jean Lind. Trevor Paul Lunsky. Jason James McSweeney. Lillian McPherson. Mariah Joe Mortensen. Theodore Patrick Mullen. Patrick R. Mulvihill. Diamond Marisha Nelson Theodore. Amanda Lee Odegaard. Matthijs Jan Osorio. Lily Christine Pearson. Hans Anders Peterson. Taven Piravong. Danielle Kyla Pikarski. Wadid Kudori. Madeline Noel Redding. Angeline Marie Riley. Maxwell Henry Robinson. Jack Christopher Rorick. Samir Romani. Victor S. Sadbudaroff. Juanan Tao. Matthew Jordan Schaefer. Abby Nicole Sheehy. Nathan L. Simmons. Christopher Chally Song. Ashley R. Spots. Ian Alexander Stenerson. Caleb Thornton Stewart. Benjamin R. Streibel. Austin John Swan. Ashford Swenson. Tatiana K. Taboko. Echo Thorson. Benjamin C. Trainer. Grace Isabel Wagner. Dylan P. Walker. Mackenzie Rose Walters. Benjamin Werlinger. Bradley Owen Wheeler. Sean Michael Winters. Kyle Anthony Walkamuth. Jordan Michelle Worley. Austin Joseph Yagi. Claire Mara Corey. The 2021-22 Student Body Vice President, Dawson James Duchuk. And the 2021-22 Student Body President, Kalen Joseph Reedy.
The origin of the College of Arts and Sciences dates from the founding of the university in 1883. It is the largest and most diverse college in the university. Here are the online candidates for degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences, followed by the candidates who are here today. Erin Samantha Talbreen. Jordan N. Ditch. Jillian Alexis Halliday. Cosima Xantha Ketchum. Paige Catherine Luchins. Michaela Neal. Denise M. Pertel. Heather Weimer. Kathleen Ray Woodcock.
Alicia Marie Emion.
Congratulations. We're really proud of you. Well done.
Raina Lee Andrusko.
Congratulations. Well done.
Edmund Inya Geo. Maria Simone Bowe.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Hunter R. Bradley.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Trey Muckin Brannon.
Good job. Congratulations.
Lubna Malena Brooks.
Congratulations. He's going. Well done.
Ellie Marilyn Burmeister.
Hey, Alex. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Cassidy Jewel Calhoun.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Duyan Yasan Forkra.
Good to see you. Congratulations. Well done.
Courtney Lynn Carlson. Caitlin M. Collins.
Awesome job. Okay. Well done.
Isabella Noel Capa.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Madison Renee Dingman.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Kirsten Drugan.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Annika Dubs.
Great job. Congratulations. Well done.
Jasmine R. Duran. Carly Ann Eigeneer.
Great job. Congratulations.
Madison L. Engel.
Great job. Big day for you.
Zoe C. Felsh.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Lauren Gabbert.
Lauren, great job. Congratulations.
Kristen G.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Emily C. Good.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jesse A. Grabowski.
Awesome job. Big day for you.
Thank you so much.
Cale Joseph Gressman.
Awesome. Congratulations. Well done.
Addison Harper.
Awesome. Big cheering section. Well done. Congratulations.
Ross D. Hinders.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Autumn Horton.
Great job. Congratulations. Well done.
Christopher James Johnson.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Christy Marie Johnson.
Congratulations. It's a big day for you. Well done.
Lydia Amon Kennelly.
Really awesome job. Congratulations.
Carter James Kindle.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Skylar Knapp.
Congratulations. Well done. Big day for you.
Gracie Ann Koenig.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Ashley Elizabeth Colling.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Olivia J. Coast.
Awesome job. Big day for you.
Brooke Noel Kruger.
Awesome job. Good job.
Tyler Joseph Lemire.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Mackenzie Marie LaRue.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Autumn Rose Lindgren.
Well done.
Crystal Angelica Lundmark.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Tatum M. Lucier.
Awesome job. Really proud of you. Well done.
Olivia M. McKenzie.
So proud of you. Well done.
Natalka Rose Mock. Macy Renee Marquette.
Awesome job. Well done.
Abigail S. McGlynn.
Addie, great to see you. Congratulations. Thank you. Well done.
Jaden N. Neymar.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Lauren Mercury.
Awesome job. Good day for you.
Sarah L. Mercury.
Congratulations. Good day for you.
Emily Sharon Moe.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Ashley Marie Nelson. Lauren J. Nordine.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Parker Sue Nordstrom.
Great job. Good day for you. Well done.
Alexandra Ocho Torina.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good day for you.
Anthony Lee Olson.
Awesome job. Proud of you.
Robert Nicholas Paisley.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kristen Ann Peterson.
Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Alexandra Michelle Rice.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Leah D. Real. Giselle Rintoul.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Caleb Aaron Rodriguez.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Ethan Donald Rogers.
Great job. Big day for you. Well done.
Emma Jane Rosen.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Lauren Lumena Schoenfelder.
Great job. Big day for you.
Rose Suri.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Dylan Robert Staus.
All right. You have to smile. Ready to get it. There we go. Congratulations. Okay.
Parker John Stenseth. Emily Elizabeth Studney. John Anthony Sturgeon.
Great job. Big day for you. Well done.
Isabel Kate Toffen.
Congratulations. Well done.
Alyssa Elizabeth Telshow. Bethany Rose Turnus.
Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Jonathan Paul Thompson. Trevor Anthony Votel.
Great job. Congratulations. Big day for you.
Catherine Ruth Wagoner.
Good job. Good day for you. Well done.
Michaela Wallace.
We're proud of you. Well done.
Brianna Walski.
Great job. Congratulations.
Nicole Marie Wagle.
Congratulations. We're really proud of you. Well done.
Aaron Chaves.
Aaron, great to see you. Congratulations. Big day. Have fun in Nebraska.
Robert Donnell Cooper.
Great to see you. Congratulations. It's the whole crew.
Julianne Lukacs.
Good job. Congratulations.
Kyle Elliott Mason.
Hey, Kyle. Good to see you. Congratulations. Absolutely.
Dylan Wayne Merritt.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Big day for you.
Arian Don Rozo.
Big day for you. Congratulations. Well done.
Stephen B. Sapah.
Great job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Logan Daniel Taylor.
You're in the zone. Congratulations. Well done.
Bill Adams.
Thank you. Bill, it's good to see you. It's been a couple of years, but yeah. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you.
Christy Lynn Bachman.
Congratulations. Well done.
Lacey Cable.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Annabelle Aaron Kavanaugh Kerr.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Davis J. Feary.
Congratulations. Well, absolutely. Good to see you.
Caitlin Florence Fussy.
Congratulations. Well done.
Diedrich C. Gherkin.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Madison E. Herbeck.
Awesome. Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Calder Grant Hughes.
Good job. Good day for you. Well done.
Callie Marie Kleindl.
Great job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Paul Michael Langland.
Good job. Well done.
Michaela Merton.
Great job. Congratulations. Well done.
Brianna Bree Schaefer.
Good job. Congratulations. Well done.
Benjamin Thomas Shavers.
Good to see you. Congratulations. Well done.
Grayson Smith.
Congratulations. Well done.
Liam Haven Young.
Congratulations. Good guy. Well done.
Zachary Lee Fisher.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Isabel Brooke Henley.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Melissa Ann Lee.
Hey, Melissa, I saw your family earlier. Congratulations.
You can't miss it.
Erica Marie Pilak.
Erica, great job. Thanks for sending in everything you've done. Well done.
Tyler Allen Wolf. Clara Marie Bakken.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Lexi R. Bakken.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Diego Sierra Bowman.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Aaron Charles Blackwell.
Hey, great job. Congratulations.
Elena P. Castro.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Cody Maria Combs.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. So well done.
Samantha Jane DeBelt.
Congratulations. Well done.
Skylar Sue DeBoer. Haley Decker. Heidi DePlazas.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Claire Deedy. Caitlin Diane.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Olivia M. Drain.
Big day for you. Congratulations. Well done.
Erica L. Inderud.
Great job. Big day for you.
Alexis Ann Easted.
Awesome job. Big day for you.
Zachary Cole Even.
Great job. Thank you. So proud of
Madison Elizabeth Ficker. Jamie Lynn Philbrandt.
you. Awesome job. Big day for you. Well done.
Emily Liv Folk.
Awesome job. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Alexander George Anthony French.
Really proud of you. Well done.
Emily Christine Freegard.
We're very proud of you. Well done.
Madison Marie Goodham.
Awesome job. We're very proud of you. Well done.
Mary Hamilton.
Mary, we're proud of you. Well done.
Victoria Helm.
Great job. Congratulations.
Carson Thomas Herbert.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Britton Michaela Holter.
Congratulations. Well
Emerson Jean Hornet.
done. Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Molly Kayleen Hostetter.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Kaylee M. Jerome.
Great job. Big day for you. Well done.
Ethan Michael Jordan.
Good to see you. Congratulations. Well done.
Zachary Jorgensen.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Autumn Rutha Joy.
Good job. Congratulations.
Abigail M. Kelm.
Awesome job. We're proud of you.
Julia Louise Kochanowski.
Great job. Congratulations. Good day.
Elizabeth Helga Cole.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Lincoln Alexander Kranz.
Congratulations. Great job.
Isabel Krameyer.
Awesome job. We're proud of you. Well done.
Joshua Dean Kuhn.
So proud of you. Well done.
Ronik Kumar.
Really proud of you. Well done.
Vincent Edward Ledvina.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you.
Kylene Gail Martell.
We're really proud of you. Well done.
Austin K. Martin.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Nicholas Arthur Matthias. Merrick Michael McMahon.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you. Well done.
Alexis Elizabeth Maduna.
Congratulations.
Michaela Melvin. Jessica J. Merznick.
Good get, Gary. Congratulations. Well done.
Nathan J. Moe. Victoria L. Muller. Shayna M. Munson.
Shayna, congratulations. Well done. Congratulations.
Connor James Maloney.
Thank you.
Erica Nagorniak. Grace Catherine Nedved. Tiana Danae Nicholson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Purity Nyamochwa.
Congratulations. Well done.
Alyssa Christine Astrike. Jack R. Olson. Cole Andrew O'Neill. Kenzie Marie Updahl.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Claire Jean Orth.
Hi, Claire. Congratulations. Well done.
Autumn Juliana Pollock.
Congratulations. Good day, Claire. Well done.
Taylor R. Parks.
Congratulations. Good to see you. Well done.
Laura R. Pierce.
Great job. Congratulations. Well done.
Carter Stephen James Razink.
Awesome job. Well done.
Bailey Rose Reel.
Congratulations. Good day, Claire. Well done.
Abby Sue Robinson.
Congratulations. Good day for you.
Taylor Allison Rail.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Kincaid Silas Robotham.
Congratulations. Well done.
Adam M. Seiler.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Good to see you.
Tyrell Schlosser.
Thank you. Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Melanie Schneider.
Awesome job. Good day for you.
Stephanie Lynn Schuster.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Hallie Marie Short.
I'm really proud of you. Well done. Congratulations.
Jasmine Ann Skorheim.
Awesome job. Good day for you.
Peyton E. Smiley.
Congratulations. Good day. Well done.
Tyler J. Smith.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Thank you. Well done.
Emma Grace Snyder.
Congratulations. Good day for you.
Madison Suka.
Great job. Congratulations. Good day.
Tiana L. Stottinger.
Congratulations. Well done. Absolutely.
India Rose Stockert. Parker Thomas Stockert. Cole W. Stokey.
Great job. Congratulations.
Alyssa L. Thompson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Mackenzie R. Thompson.
Awesome job. Well done.
Erica Allison Thorson. Emily A. Veronin. Jocelyn Denise Walker. Abigail Ann Willemai. Jonathan Workala. Miles Webb Wasick. Brandy Yeager. Javdat Aziza. Brianna Krupinski. August M. Leopold. Nathan W. Bordson. AJ Buntrock.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chantel Elena Crawford.
Congratulations. We're really proud of you. Well done.
Spencer John Frith.
Awesome job. AJ for you. Well done.
Haley George.
Wait for it. There it was. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you so much.
Haley Catherine Knudsen.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Teresa Longy Gray Water.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Paige Catherine Luchins.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Taylor Ray Milling. Tristan Rudnick.
Awesome job. Yeah, all the best.
Jillian L. Sass.
Congratulations. Big day for you. Well done.
Sydney Elizabeth Kibble Soini.
Congratulations. Big day for you.
Alexandra Styler.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
Esri Thoresen.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Braden J. Standish.
Awesome job. Really proud of you. Well done.
Amaya Mary Marie Grant.
Congratulations. Really proud of you. Well done.
Jacob Peter Heyer.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nick Hill.
Great job. Yeah. Enjoy the day.
Kaylee Dana Isaacson.
Awesome job. Yeah, congratulations. Good to see you.
Amalia Victoria Jorgensen.
Awesome job. Well done.
Seth Arthur Owens.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Well done.
And scoring our final degree this afternoon, here's Noah Rates.
Well, I think you can do a little bit better than that. Family members, let's hear it again. Congratulations to the graduates. I needed a little extra time to put some hand sani on. So, to graduates, congratulations so much. And now I'm pleased to introduce Sarah Prout, who is our Vice President of Marketing and Communications for the UND Alumni Association and Foundation. She will bring greetings to our newest alumni of the University of North Dakota. Sarah?
Well, I'd like to take the next 30 minutes to talk to you about what it means to be a part of the alumni family. I'm just kidding. I will make it brief. I do want to say that it is my pleasure to welcome you to as the newest members of our alumni family. The family you are now part of cares deeply about this university and about each and every one of you. Teddy Roosevelt once said that we all have a duty in life to do good. Do what you can with what you've got where you are, he wrote. Our alumni strive to do good in lives of those who have followed in their footsteps here on campus. They not only provide support through their generosity, but also through their inspiration. For example, Henry Hare, who received an honorary degree today, has funded 2 endowed faculty positions in the Department of Accountancy. That allows the Nistler College of Business and Public Administration to provide additional funding to help keep 2 outstanding faculty members on staff. 1994 graduate Karen Nyberg has shown that the sky is not the limit by going to outer space twice as a NASA astronaut. Like Henry and Karen, our alumni make a difference in their communities and in the lives of others. They are pilots, teachers, nurses, and entrepreneurs. They are engineers, journalists, and accountants. It is on the shoulders of these alumni that you now stand, and my wish is that you can see a very bright future with your UND degree. As you prepare to take the next step, I ask you to stay connected to your alma mater. Join our alumni Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. These are ways you can bond with the new family you've joined today. We are here to encourage you, inspire you, and support you. My sincerest of congratulations and best of wishes. And remember, each of you is now a part of the fabric and personality of the great University of North Dakota. Go out into the world and do good. Thank you.
Just what you want now is a few logistical details as we get ready to leave. Graduates will be ushered out of the arena and into the ballroom assembly area following this ceremony. We ask that members of the audience stand and remain at their seats for the recessional, and then meet your graduates in the ballroom, lobby areas of the Alaris Center, or, weather permitting, outside following the conclusion of the ceremony. And let me just say thank you all for attending the University of North Dakota's 2022 Spring Commencement Ceremony. This has been an amazing and wonderful celebration of all the achievements of our graduates. We are pleased that you all could be a part of it. So congratulations again to all of our graduates and to their families. I wish you all the best. And let me, in closing, welcome back to the podium Erica Pelock, who, accompanied by the Wind Ensemble, will lead us in the singing of Alma Mater. This familiar song is used as our traditional conclusion of all University of North Dakota commencement ceremonies. The words are found on page 1 of the commencement program. So please stand, everyone, and join Erica in singing Alma Mater.
And now, here is this year's graduating class from the University of North Dakota.